Hello loves, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. I'm starting off this video with nails are jewels, not tools. Note to self, I will never try to take something out of the oven because it does melt your nail. Getting right into today's video, I am using this really pretty orange color. I'm going to be creating a triple ombre on these nails. This is Last Love from Not Polish, and I'm just adding that on the tip, slightly blending it up towards the center of the nail. And then here in the middle section, I am using this really pretty neon pink. Also from Not Polish. I believe all of the acrylics that I'm using in this video are from Not Polish. Don't forget to use my discount code if you guys are interested. And this color is Fiesta Sista, and I am obsessed with it. This would look really pretty for pink and whites along with some pink and white ombre nails. I wanted to change it up since I'm always using nude in my sets, so I decided to go with more of a pink color. And because it did match perfectly with the pink and the orange that I am using in the set, I really liked how it turned out. Now moving on to my ring finger, I'm going to be doing pink to orange to yellow. So I am using Kindness from Not Polish. It is a really pretty vibrant yellow. I'm applying that onto the tip, making sure that the thickness is perfect to my liking. And then I'm just blending it up towards the middle section. Now I am taking my orange color and of course blending that out as well. These colors are really easy to blend, but make sure you take your time if you are a beginner. Do not get frustrated and just keep adding acrylic where you feel you need to add more acrylic. Now I am going in with my pink color and then blending that into the orange. I find that these two colors are super easy to blend as they are really similar in color. Now I'm just carefully placing a bead onto the cuticle area. My last video goes in depth with how to do an acrylic fill, which will also help you understand how I place my acrylic near the cuticle area. So if you guys are interested in a really in-depth prep video, fill video, and cuticle application video, make sure to check out my last video. It covers all of that and I do go really in depth with it. I'm just repeating that ombre on the middle finger as well. I'm going to be doing the middle finger and the index finger the same as the pinky. So I'm basically just focusing on the ring finger as an accent nail. I like to also include tutorials for you guys that are beginners. I know that it can be hard and I love all the intricate stuff, but I'm also aware that a lot of you guys are new to this, so I figured I would show you guys something a lot more simple. This was one of the designs that I learned to do when I first started doing nails, and I was obsessed with it, and everybody used to get little palm trees on it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off the index finger. Now I am using my Sculpt It Like It's Hot in the number 6 from Profiles Backstage. Make sure to check out their stuff. They also have a number 10, which is amazing. I just got used to this one, so I've stuck with this one. And I'm also using their acrylic monomer as well. Highly recommend it. It is very low odor in my opinion compared to most monomers. Make sure to use my discount code if you guys are interested in purchasing any of their products. They are really amazing. Now I am going in with my clear acrylic and encapsulating those nails. I absolutely recommend this to you guys, especially when creating ombre or any type of encapsulated nail art. because it does ensure that when you go into file, you are not going to ruin the design that you created, along with adding the extra thickness that we need for those nails. Especially when you are doing long nail art, you want to make sure that they are on the thicker side so they do not break easily. I do have a very in-depth video on liquid to powder ratio. If you guys are interested in checking that out, highly recommend it. Tons of positive feedback from that video. And I do go really in depth and explain everything very thoroughly so you guys can understand that. This will help you guys with your acrylic application if you guys are having issues with that. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off these nails. I did leave out the thumb just because it really serves no purpose. I'm really just showing you guys the design. And if I'm being completely honest, it doesn't even show in my pictures, so it's kind of just a waste. That's why I'm just focusing on these 4 nails. Now I'm briefly taking my Tammy Taylor peel and stick file and filing the sides of the nails. For the most part, I do this towards the end. I don't know why I started on this step first on the pinky, but now I'm going in with my safety carbide bit. This is on Amazon, so make sure to check that out. I also have a video on beginner nail tech must-haves. I include all the products that I highly recommend, and they are all affordable and everyone has access to purchase those products, so make sure you check out that video as well. So I'm going in with my safety carbide bit and filing the surface of the nail. I'm doing very light pressure because I do not want to remove bulk product. All I'm doing is smoothing out that acrylic that I applied. I have my e-file at about 8,000 RPMs. I feel like this is the perfect speed for me on this step, but of course I'm just going around the cuticle area and then filing vertically up and down. This is what has helped me the most, especially with doing long nails. I have a really in-depth video on e-filing if you guys are a beginner and want to learn more. I explain everything from beginning to end, how to use certain bits, so make sure you guys check that out. Highly recommend you guys do your research before you guys go into a specific product. It can be a little bit tricky, but I'm here to help if you guys need help. Alright, now I'm taking my peel and stick file from Tammy Taylor and I'm filing the sides of the nails, making sure it is nice and straight. I'm filing on both sides and then I make sure I file the tip as well just to make sure everything is squared off. Now I'm taking my sponge buffer from Profiles Backstage and I'm going in and buffing those nails. We want to make sure that everything is nice and smooth in preparation for any nail art or top coat you will be applying. Now I'm going in with my lint-free wipe and some swipe, cleansing off the surface of the nail. You can have your client go and wash their hands. I just prefer this because it's a lot quicker in my opinion, and it does remove all the dust. I'm going in now with my black gel paint and a very small detail brush, which I believe is from Profiles Backstage, and I'm going in and drawing a line up. It's more slanted than anything. So as you can see, I'm not doing it very straight up. I am curving it up to the left side and then going straight up to the middle. And then of course I am doing it a lot thinner towards the top, and the bottom section near the yellow part is a lot thicker. I want it to kind of mimic the thickness of a palm tree. Now I'm going in and just drawing little curved lines. I did about 4 of them, all separated sort of even. So I'm doing 2 to the right side, and then I'm doing 1 in the middle, curved either right or left, it doesn't matter. And then I'm doing 2 more on the left side. And I'm doing these very thin because I am going to be adding extra detail and I don't want that to be the focal point. Now I'm just taking my brush once again and dragging out tiny little feathered look. My favorite way to do this is when you draw that line. If you make it thick enough, you can just drag out some of that color and it helps it blend it better. But sometimes I also cure it in the light and then I go in with this step, which is totally fine. Just make sure you get enough paint on your brush so you can feather that out. I'm just doing tiny little strokes out towards the tip of the nail. The bottom ones I do it down, and then the top ones I do them a lot more curved. I'm making sure that I have full control with my pinky. This does help stabilize your brush and have more control of it. And of course, don't forget to cure that in the light whenever you feel it is necessary. I cured mine once I was done with the palm tree, and now I'm just adding in tiny little birds. They're just 2 little lines pointed in the middle. And now I'm going in with my not polished Mat-It. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off these nails. I did end up adding just a little bit more of an accent because I felt like they were too plain. So I'm going in, top coating these. Make sure you are curing it in the light for a full minute. I like to cure mine for at least 2 minutes just to make sure everything is nice and sealed. I have this fear that I'm going to take out the hand and everything's going to get ruined. So I like to be extra cautious and just leave it in there for a little longer than normal. And now just take a dotting tool or whatever you want. You can use a brush as well. I'm using my spider gel and just wrapping around some strands on that middle finger. I thought it would look so cute and I tried it out and I did really like the turnout. So I just set the jar underneath the nail wherever I'm going to be placing it, and then drag it up and then wrap around the nail. And then if you want thicker strokes, just make sure you do it a lot quicker. If you drag it out and let it settle down towards the jar, it's going to get a lot thinner. So just make sure you're grabbing more pigment if you want thicker lines. Now I'm going in and just cleaning the underneath just to make sure there's not going to be any excess product under the nail, as it can be really irritating and your client will most likely pick at it and ruin the nail art. Make sure you cure that in the light, wipe off any tacky layer, and that basically concludes this video. Do not forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.